We are back again with another live stream and another preview. And guys, the Premier League is back. Arsenal take on Bournemouth at the Emirates. And you know what, yeah? Obviously, it's been a very disappointing couple of weeks for Arsenal fans. You know, we lost the Carabao Cup final to Manchester City in probably the worst final performance I've ever seen Arsenal play. They obviously got knocked out of the FA Cup as well, which is supposed to be our trophy. Got knocked out 2-1 by Southampton Championship team. And let's be honest, if we're really honest with ourselves as Arsenal fans, the performances haven't really been good enough. I think I said to a couple of people in the community, a couple of people that usually come in the chat, that if we didn't win that FA Cup, if we didn't win that League Cup final, that it could completely derail our season. And the way we've been playing football in the biggest moments in our season has been really concerning. And this is a pattern that's been happening for years to come. Let's take a little trip down memory lane for a second, shall we? So I remember, I'm not sure if it was 2021 season. I can't remember if it was 19, 20, or 21. I think it was 2021 season. We had 3 games in hand, yeah, and we had to play Crystal Palace away, Brighton at home, and Spurs away. And we only need to win 1 game to get into the Champions League. We lost 3-0 to Crystal Palace, and we made Ayew look like prime Messi, yeah. We made, and then I think when we played Brighton, I think Trossard got a brace. Maybe even potentially a hat-trick. I can't even remember, but I know we got spanked by Brighton. And then now we've got to go away to Spurs. And lo and behold, Rob Holding gets himself sent off and we're in the mud, right? So, I say that to say this. The performances need to improve. I don't think they will improve. A lot of people are saying that we're going to win a league, we're not going to win anything else. But the problem is that the narrative has changed now. It's like, before it was like, oh, we're going to win a quadruple, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But man, like, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. We have gone from we're going to win 4 trophies to let's just give me 1. And I pose this question to anyone who watches this on the playback. But if we do win the Premier League, how much longer should this manager stay? My personal opinion is, regardless of what happens for the rest of the season, Arteta should leave. I don't think he is the person that could take us to the pinnacle, as in like dominating England, regularly getting to Champions League finals or lifting the Champions League, Super Cups, Club World Cups, etc. Taking our players to the next level, to like good players to world class. Personally, I don't see what the big fuss about this manager is. I was watching Shane Goon stream this morning. Shout out Shane. I was watching the Full Irish Breakfast, and I have to say, there's nothing that this manager does in terms of tactics, in terms of patterns of play, that really puts faith in me. I don't see how we're going to win this Premier League. The only way we win this Premier League now is if Manchester City completely capitulate. But they've already got the taste of winning. Even the new players that have come in, the Mark Gahey's, the Reinders, the Cherkis of the world have come in and they've already lifted their first trophy. So I can't see a capitulation of Manchester City. And look what they've just done to Liverpool in the FA Cup. And Liverpool are terrible right now, but even still, it's still Liverpool. They've just got, 4-0, 4-1? I mean, what are we doing here, people? I think it's time that if Arteta doesn't win this game, if we drop points, I really think it's time to go, because I've been saying for a while, he's not the one to get us to the promised land. He's taken us to Babylon. We're trying to go to Zion, and he's taken us to Babylon, man. So let me know what you think, people, because for me personally, I don't think Arteta should have never got the job in the first place. Like, I've used this example so many times. Arteta finished university, and as soon as he came out of university, he got a job at KPMG as the CEO, failed for 3 years, and got a pay rise. And people are still lauding him up as some young genius CEO. That's basically what we've got here. We've got a guy who done his apprenticeship at school, and now he's in charge of our football club, the third biggest club in England, and won't be the third biggest club in England if we don't start winning some serious trophies. So let me know, people. Let me know what you think. Are you Arteta in? Are you Arteta out? Hey, big up AJ, man. Did someone order an Arsenal fan? Yes, I did actually order an Arsenal fan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please like the stream if you're not already. It really helps Darkside out. Yeah, man. Please like and subscribe, people. I know I said I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent with the streams. I've had a lot of things going in my personal life. Nothing bad or good stuff, but I've just been super busy. I was going to try and live stream yesterday, but I thought I'd live stream today, do a preview, and I'm going to be on Del Boy Gooner's. Is it Del Boy? Is his name? Del Boy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Stream later, so check out that. I'll put it on my community post anyway, so I'll be on his stream later. And yeah, man, just make sure you like the stream, make sure you subscribe, etc. Please subscribe. Yeah, thank you very much, AJ. If we had our tech success rate in jobs, we're all getting sacked. Why is it so different for him? We all pay tax. Yeah, this is the problem. Like, you cannot be in a situation where you fail in your job for this long and not be put on some sort of performance improvement plan, some sort of PIP plan, or sacked, or you're having uncomfortable conversations, or you're having meetings with HR and stuff like that. And the thing is, I get trolled, I get attacked, and I get questioned about why I'm so harsh on the manager, because there's so many reasons. He doesn't win trophies. That's the number one thing. And then people will say, oh, but look at Chelsea, look at Man United. They've still won more trophies than us in the last 5 years. Eric Ten Hag still has double the amount of trophies Arteta does. So does Enzo Maresca. So when you're saying Chelsea £1 billion bottle jobs, look at all the money Man United waste. They go from manager to manager to manager, no stability, but they still manage to win more trophies than us. We've had the same manager for 6 years, stability, and look at us. Let's be honest, we're no better now than we were in 22-23. The only difference between now and 22-23 is we didn't have squad depth. We've got squad depth, and we don't even really look any better. Let's be honest. People saying, yeah, calm down, we're 9 points clear. Let's be honest, we're technically 6 points clear because Man City have a game in hand. And also, we were 8 points clear in 22-23, and we were playing better football. And we were in my opinion, more dangerous. Maybe not as good defensively. That's the only reason why we weren't better defensively then, is because Saliba and Tomiyasu went down in the same game. Plus, we play way more defensive now. So it's easy to say we're better defensively when we sit 10 men behind the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's so important that we have these uncomfortable conversations about this manager, because for me, I just don't understand how this manager is so protected and so beloved by most of our fan base. Like, I'm going to say it, bro. I'm going to just say it, people. A lot of our fan base is full of mutants, bro. I'm actually going to try and do a new segment called Mutant Mondays, where I'm going to scroll through Twitter and find some of these mutant Arsenal fan tweets, because honestly, it's actually crazy, man. It's crazy. Arteta should have never got the job. Absolutely, AJ, man. And the thing is, AJ, no other big club would do this. No other big club would give the keys to the city to an apprentice, to someone who's never had a proper professional job. Like, it's crazy. It's really, really insane. And when you think about it, do you think Real Madrid? Do you think Bayern Munich? You know what I'm saying? Do you think PSG would do this? And then they did it with, to be fair, I could even say, Bayern Munich done it with Vincent Kompany, but he still managed to Burnley first. He still put his effort in first. Arteta's gone straight to the top level suite. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It doesn't even make any sense. Big up to you, man. Big up Gunnar SC. What of the game in hand with Palace doesn't happen until after week 38? That would mean the league title won't be awarded until June. That would actually be pretty crazy, And the thing is, because if Palace get to the conference final, they could have quite a few games as well. So we could be in a situation where we could be waiting for game week 39. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up Clash. They're not going to sack Arteta with 7 games to go. Let's be realistic. Yeah, I'm not saying they will. I don't think they will. I mean, the Cronkies and the people in the higher ups. It's like some sort of committee. It's not like a real club. It's not Chelsea or Man United where they would sack them. For me, I just think him losing that final in the manner in which he did, we need to save the season and get rid of him. But again, this is just my opinion. And people saying, but what if he wins it? But what if he doesn't? And it's easy to say, but what if he wins it? But what evidence have you seen of Arteta getting over the line when it's crunch time? And yeah, people say, yeah, but he won the FA Cup. That was 7 years ago, number one. And number two, that was when he didn't really have any pressure. He wasn't expected to win that. Plus, there were no fans in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? When you factor in all these things, that he won that dusty COVID FA Cup, him winning that dusty COVID FA Cup for me was one of the worst things to happen to this club in recent history. If he didn't win that, he would have had no credit in the bank and he would have been gone by now. We would have got a proper manager and we would have been seeing the captain's armpits. And this is the problem, man. Tax, let me ask you a question here. Are you in favour of this manager? Do you like what you see? Are you one of these people that believe that he's built the club up from the ground and blah 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 blah? Let me know what you think, man, because I've not really I've seen you in the chat once or twice before, but I don't see you regularly, so I don't really know where your mindset is. Big up Gunnar SC, or would we have been in our full kit at Etihad and the wait in the stands just in case, and then watch them carve City's name onto another trophy at our expense? I mean, who knows? I mean, for me, that Etihad game that we've got, it's next week now, isn't it? For a long time, it felt like it was going to be donkey's years away, but it's literally next week. So when we do go to the Etihad next week, or if it's the week after, I can't remember because I think we play Sporting again. Potentially, whether it's next week or the week after, it's the City games coming up next. We're losing that game. We are losing that game. I have zero faith that we're getting 3 points out of that game. At best, we're going to get some dusty draw, a 0-0. But this manager doesn't have enough. He knows he actually needs to win that game, but this manager doesn't have enough guts to go and win that game and put the title to bed. He doesn't have enough guts. Big up AJ. If then Manchester City win a domestic treble this season, they would have one more trophy than us, and then we'd become the 4th biggest club in England. And this is what people, these top gooners, never talk about. They never have these uncomfortable conversations about, do you want to eventually become because if Chelsea go and get their act together and start winning trophies as well, we'll become the 5th biggest club in the country, and then we'll become basically irrelevant. We'll become spicy Spurs, man. Like even Spurs have won a trophy more recently than us. And the thing is, Arsenal fans, top gooners are funny because they'll say, "Oh, it's only the Europa League. It's a Mickey Mouse trophy, bro. It's a European trophy. There's no such thing as a Mickey Mouse European trophy. It's a European trophy, man. A European trophy is a European trophy. Obviously, it's not the Champions League. It's not the creme de la creme. It's not the cream of the crop. But mate, it's still a trophy, man. It's a trophy that I've never seen my club lift. It's a trophy that we've been in my recent adult lifetime. We've been in the Europa League like 4 or 5 times." 4, 5, 6 times, I think. So I'm not being funny. Like we should have won at least 2 Europa Leagues, realistically. I don't see why we shouldn't have. Arteta should have won at least one of those. The one where we went out to Olympiacos and Aubameyang missed that sitter at the end. I still think I was at university at the time. I still think about that, man. That's horrible. Yeah, big up my Twitch gang. How you doing, man? Make sure you subscribe to the channel on Twitch as well. It's streaming on Twitch. Big up AJ. Arteta has 1 trophy from a possible 24. That trophy win rate is of 4%. And this is what I'm saying. We're not expecting him to get 24 out of 24. That'd be insane. But you're telling me he couldn't have won 5? Like, you're telling me he couldn't have picked up like 2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, a title, potentially a Champions League, or 2 titles, 2 FA Cups, and 2 League Cups? Telling me he couldn't have done that? Or even like 3 FA Cups, 2 League titles, or two League Cups and a league title? Like, you're telling me he couldn't have even done that? And I'm supposed to believe that, I'm hearing Arsenal channels that are big in this space talking about his generational and saying that Arteta's never been the problem. Honestly, too many of these big channels need to stop selling Arsenal fans copium. I don't sell copium over here. I don't sell copium. I sell logic, common sense, stats, data, statistics, and deductive reasoning skills. Nothing else, mate. No copium over here, mate. Big up Gunnar FC. Can you imagine they're talking about giving Mikel yet another contract after the news comes out that we're selling Ranieri? Bro, I'm so glad you brought this up, yeah, because if we sell Lewis Skelly and we sell Ranieri, this club isn't serious about winning. This just proves time and time again, yeah, that this club is not serious about winning. Like, what are you talking about giving Mikel another contract? He is a loser. He is a loser. Who has he developed in the front line? Like, what has he done? What has he done to scam? What MK Ultra, Illuminati, Bilderberger flipping mind control has this guy done in this fan base, man? What has he done? It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. And selling Ranieri and Skelly is just a joke. Like, why is Skelly not playing in midfield when he's probably one of our best players interiorly anyway? He's not a left back. He's a central midfielder that has the pace and power to dribble through, teams and create moments. He can actually, break lines with his passing. I just don't get it, man. Like, there's so many things that Arteta doesn't do and this club doesn't do that just annoys me, man. Big up Arsenal 3-4-2. Arsenal are going backwards like we are good. Arsenal are 2 backwards like we. What do you mean? Are we? I don't get what you mean by that. I think you're saying we're too good to be going backwards. I think that's what you mean. But if that's what you mean, yeah, facts, man, facts. Big up Boring, man. I'm driving, but here, brother. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations, obviously hitting 50 subscribers. I know you're on like 71, 72 now. Watched your video earlier today. And yeah, man. Oh, it's just the Wanyeri thing, the Skelly thing. It's like there are 2 brightest talents, man. They're not even 20 years old, and they've been talking about 100 million. They're not. They're worth way more than that because of their potential, in my opinion. Like I've said it a million times. Wanyeri is a freaking ball. Wanyeri should be starting. Wanyeri should have started that final. Wanyeri should have started that final. When Saka, Madueke, Havertz, awful. And how Dalman didn't even get 5 minutes from that game when we were losing 2-0 when he had nothing to lose. Boring. Honestly, boring. Not your name, but like boring. No pun intended, mate. Yeah, big up. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to Boring, man. Make sure you subscribe to my boy. Links in the description. Thanks, AJ, for putting the links out. Big up Clash. Been serious a minute though. Arteta did stop the rot when we first joined our team. Was trash before Mustafi, etc. Credit for that, but I know what you mean. I don't think he's the man. Yeah, and this is the thing. I don't even give him credit for that because I'm not being funny. He spent 1.3 billion, and people keep saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, but do you remember when we finished 8th?" Hold on, didn't we finish 8th under him? It wasn't Unai Emery that we finished 8th under. It was him twice. I mean, he liked it so much he had to do it twice. So for me, this whole thing of like uplifting Arteta because he's rebuilt the squad. He spent £1 billion. He spent a bit. He didn't do an Arsene Wenger where he's got some random players for like 500 grand from like Kaiser Chiefs and Auxerre, like the fourth tier in the French league. No, I'm sorry. I get what you're saying. Look, you have to give him some credit for building the defense. I'll give him that because the defense, we've got an elite defense. But let's be honest. Look at the midfield and look at the front three. We're still using players from Emery. Like, I'm sorry, Martinelli, but in the bin, mate. In the bin. Trossard, he should have been a stopgap player and he's still starting big games. Bin. Saka has been running to the ground. His hamstrings have gone. He's lost about 20 plays on FIFA. He's rubbish now, man. He's nowhere near as good as he wants. And I'm hoping he can get back to be half as good as he was before when he was at the pinnacle of his powers. But I'm not going to hold my breath, man. I'm not going to lie. But big up to you, Clash, man. Big up AJ. It's confirmed that if Crystal Palace make the Conference League final, their game in hand will be after game week 30. Wow. Oh, wow. So that is true. Yeah, man. That would actually be interesting because imagine we're in a situation now where we're relying on Palace for us to win the league. That would actually be awful. That would be awful. But I can actually see that happening because I don't trust this manager to get this over the line. I don't see anything that gives me any confidence that this manager will get this over the line. In big games, Arteta's proven time and time again that he's a coward, bro. He's proven time and time again that he's a coward. That the tactics for big games that he has to win, he turtles every single time. He never goes for it. Pick up Gunnar C. Arteta is probably that spoiled kid, a male Karen who bribed and threatened his way through school. Bro, I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not even be surprised. By the way, guys, I'm just going to quickly show you my my preferred 11 for the game tomorrow. Where is it? Yeah, this is my preferred 11. David Raya in goal. Obviously, Timber's injured, so I'm going to go Ben White at right back, Gabriel and Saliba at centre backs. I believe Kincape is still injured, so I'll be going Calafiori at left back. My midfield will be Zubimendi, Rice, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. This is my preferred midfield because to me this makes the most sense. I'd have Rice sitting at the 6 and have Lewis-Skelly and Zubimendi rotating as 8s. I think that gives us the most fluidity. I want to win the game, and I want to win the game quickly as well. Starboy on the right, Trossard on the left. I want close control, and I want to control the game as much as possible while having Lewis-Skelly come forward and supporting Saka on the outside channels and on the flanks as well, by using his ability to dribble between the lines and create line break and passes. And then obviously Gyökeres up front. Obviously he got the hat trick for Sweden. We need a big game from him. We need goals and we need to utilize him properly. And I think the best way to do that is to have Lewis-Skelly in midfield and play the Thomas Partey 22-23 Thomas Partey progressive football, because I'm not being funny. This slow build up, slow methodical, whatever the crap we play, there's no identity, haram football is getting boring. It's getting so boring, man. Come on, you Gunners, mate. Big up AJ Clash. I won't give him credit for that because Emery would have done that if he was given the time. That's another point. And this is the thing. Arteta gets credit for something that, let's be honest, if you gave me £1 billion, I'm sure I could have built a decent squad as well. I mean, Saliba wasn't even his anyway. Saliba was Emery's. So let's be honest, a third of the players that start for the team now are still Emery's. Saliba, Saka, and Martinelli. These players all played under Emery. So how much credit should we? 33% of the starting 11 is Emery's, basically, or 25%. 29 points. No, I can't bother to do the maths, but yeah, you get the point, people. True doesn't have the guts, and that's the problem. You can't be a manager that's going for the Premier League and not take risks. You can't turtle your way to a Premier League title, especially if you don't have individual brilliance and star quality up front. And there's the little bit of individual brilliance and star quality we do have. He stifles it. When's the last time you've seen like an individual brilliance moment other than the Eze volley? I can't remember any part of the season where I've gone, wow. Sunderland away when Trossard scored that long ranger. That's another one. So we're talking about 2 moments of individual brilliance that I could just flick off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I think of like 15-16 when we had Alexis Sanchez. Bro, I can tell you 7 just off the spin, mate. Off the spin. Like that's how easy it is with Alexis Sanchez. Where is our we give Arteta credit for building the squad. Where is our Alexis Sanchez? Where is our Alexis Sanchez? We don't have one. People saying but Saka. But Saka, these nuts, mate. Where is our Alexis Sanchez? We need to go get Kvaratskhelia, man. We need to go get Alvarez and Kvaratskhelia. I don't want to hear about EP. I don't want to hear about budgets. I don't want to hear about what's it called? Financial fair play, FFP, PRP, TNT. I don't want to hear about none of that crap, mate. Get it done. I mean, after week 38, would Arsenal squad have to go back to the Etihad and watch the game from the stands just in case? I mean, you know what? If it's a Crystal Palace game that Man City play, is it at the Etihad or is it at Selhurst Park? Is that the Etihad, isn't it? And the only thing I'm hoping for is that Crystal Palace have historically been a bit of a bogey team for Man City, so I'm praying that they do the business against Man City. But at the same time, we should have won so many games that we didn't win or we dropped points in that we shouldn't even be begging other teams to do our dirty work for us. We should have beat Nottingham Forest, we should have beat Liverpool, we should have beat Sunderland, and we should have beat Chelsea when they had 10 men. That straight away is like an extra 8 or 9 points. So we should literally be like 16, 17, 19 points clear, 18 points clear. This is the difference, people. Like the fine margins of having a manager that can take the risk in the big moments. Because let's be honest, yeah, if we lost the Chelsea game to 10-men Chelsea, but beat Liverpool and beat Nottingham Forest, we'd be in such a better position whether draw versus win, loss. That's 6 points versus 3 points. And in a title race where we need to win a title, that's a big swing, man. That's a big swing. That means you can afford to lose an extra game and still be 9 points clear with them having a game in hand. And these are the big differences, people. These are the big differences. Because we still got some... Don't get me wrong. After we play Man City, I don't think we leave London for the rest of the season. We've got West Ham away, Fulham at home, Burnley at home, Crystal Palace away, and who's the other one? Newcastle at home. So we don't leave London for the rest of the season. But even still, there's still some difficult fixtures in there that we need to, be careful of. Big up AJ. Chelsea are only 2 trophies behind us, and again, Man City are 1 trophy behind us. And this is what I'm saying. By the time it's 2030, we could be the 5th biggest club in England. With 0 Champions Leagues as well. That's not having a star above the badge pisses me off so much as well, man. We need a star above that badge, man. We deserve it. We deserve it as fans, man. Big up AJ. Gunnar SC, they would watch it at a place house like Leicester squad won the league in Vardy's house. Big up Clash. Emery, come on, man. He was bad at Arsenal, man. Simple. Bad signings, must bad. He wasn't that bad, bro. He took us to a final and he finished 5th. And if Jackie didn't lose his head against Brighton, we would have finished 3rd. And these are the fine margins. I'm sorry, but... And Unai Emery didn't really spend that much money either. Let's be honest. Like, he didn't get given all the time that Arteta got. Because let's be honest, those first three years under Arteta were dross, mate. They were dross. They were absolute dross. Just bad. Fair. Listen, it's your opinion. Fair enough. I disagree personally. I personally disagree. Big up AJ. If Arteta was 5 trophies from a possible 24, I wouldn't be calling for his head. Exactly. And this is the thing, bro. We're not unreasonable. We're not asking for too much. Just like we're not asking for a 20 trophies out of 24. 5, 6, maybe a cheeky 7, but 1 from a possible 24. And this is the thing. You say 24 is actually possible from a possible like 30 because you're not talking about the Super Cups as well. If you include the Super Cups, which in my opinion they are major trophies, and the Club World Cup, you're talking 1 from a possible like 29, 30. So if you do it like that, the percentage is even lower. You're talking about like a 2% strike rate, man. Not good enough. Big up Gunnar SC. Why do we even have to worry about when City's game in hand is and when will happen? We should have pretty much won the league by now. We now need to hit 16 points over the next 7 games, but that ain't gonna happen. Facts. This is the problem. We shouldn't have to worry about what City are doing. We should just be worrying about what the hell we're doing. And the problem is we haven't done our job. And when people keep saying, why are you so negative? You're 9 points clear. It's because I've seen this story before, man. I've seen this story before under this manager. When the crunch time happens, you will see he does the same things. I feel like Kano, it's the same old shit over and over again. It's just the same old, bro. Like, I'm just so tired of it, man. I'm so tired of it. I just want a new manager. I want to see, and it's another thing. I'll say this, and I'm not a big fan of Martin Odegaard, but I think under a Flick or an Enrique, you would see an amazing Odegaard. Not like Ozil levels or anything crazy like that, but you would see a much better Odegaard. Because I'm not being funny. The Odegaard in 22-23, where is that gone? Where is that? I'm sorry. They're still. I'm sorry. I'm not like an Odegaard merchant by any stretch of the imagination. I cuss him out on my channel all the time, but there's a player in there, man. I'm sorry. He can be revived, in my opinion. Not under this manager, but under someone else. Definitely. Big up AJ. Clash. Emery factually never got a single player he wanted. Arteta had been given 43 players he wanted, and the whole squad plus. Exactly. Like he wanted Zaha. We got Pepe. He wanted there's another player he wanted. I think it was Bruno Guimaraes as well. I think it was Guimaraes he wanted. And he ended up getting Torreira. So he didn't get the players he wanted. So you can't blame Emery. You know what I'm saying? You can't really blame Emery all the way like that. Big up Clash. I agree. He's not the man to get us over the line. Wanyeri and Skelly, no way should be selling these guys. Exactly. They're 2 of our brightest talents. I literally call Wanyeri Black Wilshere. Bukayo Lightskin, not Saka. Like, these are proper talents that we don't get to see every day. These are proper talents, man. And if we're going to sell them because this manager has blown money on 65 million on Havertz, 265 grand a week on Jesus, nearly 40 million on Calafiori, 28 million on Marino, when we should have gotten for much cheaper when he had 1 year left on his deal. Like, I'm sorry, man. 52 million on Madueke. Give me you. We could have got Lookman for 30 million, people. Plus, and all the money we paid for Madueke, we could have got Lookman and we could have got Johan Bakayoko. In my opinion, listen, I don't. You may not know about Johan Bakayoko. Perfect Saka replacement, perfect Trossard replacement. Can play off the right, play off the left. Very both-footed, rapid, and techie. Wanyeri is better than Noni. Simple, exactly. And we wasted 50 million on Madueke. And if the excuse was, oh, we needed English players, Wanyeri's English. So what? Why did we get Noni? Why did we get Noni? It don't make sense, bro. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Big up AJ. Post Trossard and Odegaard getting injured again. Sporting is now 147 different injuries since the start of last season. And this is what I'm talking about. Players can't. From our Pro Evolution people, too many players on this squad are on Purple Arrow, man. Too many players in this squad are on Purple Arrow. And there are a couple of injuries and a couple of performances away from being on Red Cross, man. It's pathetic. The amount of injuries that this manager's done for these players is pathetic, man. Big up Gunnar SC. Imagine Palace wins that conference and Forest/Villa wins the Europa. This club will sack that clown. And if they have any sense of it. Bro, they won't. The only way Arteta gets sacked is if he loses like the next 3 games and he gets knocked out of the Champions League after. The only way he gets sacked, in my opinion, before the end of the season, if we lose the next 3 games, City leapfrog us, and we go out, we get absolutely humiliated by Sporting Lisbon at the Emirates. Because then at that point, there's nowhere to hide anymore. There's nowhere to hide. This trust the process, confia en el proceso. It's done. It's done. Finito ahora. It's done. It's done, mate. Finish now. Finish. Big up Gunnar SC. Wait, Trossard is injured. I didn't even know about that. Can we play one game without? Oh, Trossard's injured. Oh, at this point, just play something for the academy, man. Play because the left-hand side is so dusty. Just whoever's the left winger in the academy, just start them. I don't even care anymore. Just start them. Well, even if you play a noose on the wing, just anybody but Martinelli, man. Anybody but that fraud, man. Anybody that fake Brazilian Nepalese winger, bro. Emery got sacked in joint fourth, 6 on goal difference with 25 games to go, and then to go that first eighth definitely on attack. Exactly, like he was finished eighth, and then he done it again. So when people say, "Oh, look where we were," that's on Arteta. That's literally on Arteta. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Big up Arsenal 3-4-2. We need a left winger like Martinelli is good and Trossard, but I think we need, bro. I don't rate Martinelli at all. I think Martinelli is rubbish. Arteta has not developed him at all. Klopp was saying that Martinelli was a generational talent. I have not seen that generational talent at all. Trossard, very good servant at the club, Mr. Clutch, best 12th man in the league. Shout out Turkish. But for me, needs to be moved on now. But I think it's 31, 32, got a year left on his deal. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go for me. Big up Roy. Have you not heard Arteta is getting a new contract? Yeah, I'm fuming about it, mate. I'm fuming. Why are they rewarding failure? This is what I'm saying. This club doesn't care about winning trophies, people. This club doesn't care about winning trophies because if this club cared about winning trophies, we would have got Enrique and we would have got rid of this Lego head a long time ago, mate. A long time ago. Cronky/Burt out as well. Oh, whoa, listen. For me, it's down to the Cronkies. I can't blame Burton because he's only been here for, what? Not even a full season. I don't blame Burton. It's on the Cronkies, mate. It's on the Cronkies and it's on Arteta. It's as simple as that. Roy, no, he won't. There you go. If he signs that, if they give him another contract, I'm done with this crap, man. I'm honestly done with this. I'm done with this Arsenal thing, man. Like, I've given my life, blood, money, tears, probably little bits of my lifespan to this flipping manager. And what do I get in return? And to this club, sorry. And what do I get in this turn? This fraud of a manager, this amateur, wasting £1 billion and not winning nothing. And I'm being told that if I don't back it, I'm the problem. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Should we go back to where only the champions in the country can compete in the Champions League, the old European Cup style? But we all know the Champions League was a 4-1 for the scrap European League. Well, that's quite interesting, actually. So obviously back in the like 80s and 70s and 80s, only the champions of the respective country would play in the Champions League, which makes sense to me, really, when you think about it, because it's called the Champions League. So the champion of each country gets to play in a league where they get to be the champions of the champions, which makes sense. But I mean, commercially, money-wise, and entertainment-wise, that would just never happen. They would just won't, because it's too much money. It's too much money. It's too much money. All the league phase games or group stage games or whatever they're called now, all the drama, semi-finals, quarterfinals, last 16, they won't do it, bro. They will never do that. Financially, it doesn't make sense for UEFA to do that. It makes sense on paper in terms of what the Champions League was and what was created, how it was created and stuff, but it doesn't even really make sense. So, yeah, I mean, would you like to see it like that, Roy? Because personally, I wouldn't. I like the drama of the Champions League the way it is now. Yeah. What do you think? Big up Tilo. Smash the like button, people. Yeah, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, people. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. So it really helps out the channel. Pushes me in the algorithm and all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Big up Animal Shorts. I have a bad feeling versus Bournemouth and City game in hand and playoffs. Bournemouth have had 1 month rest. Our defense is weak. The PR is strong for him. Emery, unfortunately. This is the thing, bro. I'm actually going to do my score prediction at the end of the stream, but I'm actually going to do it now just because I believe we're going to draw 2-2. I don't believe we win the game tomorrow. And for me, like I said in the title, drop points, sack that terrorist, sack that Lego head, sack that fraudulent 419, man. This guy, man, like, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Like, I know exactly what's going to happen if we do win tomorrow. We're going to boring, slow build up, high possession, dusty corner, or lucky, passage of play where someone actually takes the mantle to the ball and actually gets the ball into the box quickly and somebody scores. But I don't blame you, Animal, for thinking like this because we've had a history of Arteta playing a certain way, which is not pleasing on the eye, it's not sustainable, and ultimately, when it comes down to the big moments, he doesn't get it done. It's just embarrassing, man. It's just embarrassing. But big up to you, Animal, man. Big up, Roy. If I go to sleep with one. Roy, why do you do this, bro? Why do you do this, man? Why do you do this? Like, bro, forget about your escapades with women. We're talking about trophies, bro. Like, are these two things even comparable? Seriously. Like, seriously. Big up to you, I guess. Cheap viewer stream, but oh god, some of these little spam things from Twitch. Big up Kenny, bro. Big up Darkside. I heard the report saying Arteta's contract extension talks. What? Hold on, mate. If this club lets this manager extend the contract, I'm deleting my YouTube channel, bro. Because I'll be done with this club. I swear to God. I'm just so tired of it, man. Kenny, I am so tired of this club, and I'm so tired of this manager. I don't know whether it's Josh Kroenke, Stan Kroenke, whoever the hell was behind the scenes. I am sick of it, bro. I am sick of it. I'm so sick of it, man. How is this even a question? This manager should have been sacked ages ago. Ages ago. Honestly, like, it's just, oh man. Kenny, bro. Kenny, it's on. I know you're going for your stuff as a Man United fan, but listen, you still see more trophies than I have in the last 5 years, bro. Even under Eric Ten Baldy. And at least you're playing good football now. At least you're playing good football. And look at your front three, and Bremo, Cunha, and Sesko. I would swap that right now for Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard. Yeah, I said it. Whoever sanctioned the 72 million transfer for Pepe needs to be publicly flogged. A right waste of money. Whoa, let me ask you this, Roy. Would you rather have paid $72 million for Pepe, or would you rather have paid 65 million for Havertz? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, people. Would you rather have paid 65 million for Havertz or $72 million for Pepe? Because I know what my answer is. That's my answer. If you know, you know. If you don't, then this other channels are available. Big up AJ. Odegaard is the most subbed off captain in Arsenal history. Most subbed off captain in Premier League history. He is not good enough. 22-23 doesn't change that. Facts. Listen, I was caping for him a little bit. You know me, AJ. I don't like Odegaard, but I have to always be objective and logical on this channel. I do think there is still a half decent player in there that I could use as a squad player. But right now under this manager, he's a reflection of the manager, coward, and hides. Big up, Chris. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Just been super, super busy with life. I'm going to try and start streaming again daily, but yeah, just super, super busy with life, man. It just gets like that sometimes. Big up, AJ. Yeah, Kenny's links in this. Kenny's link, man. Make sure you subscribe to my boy. Thanks, AJ, for modeling getting people's links in the chat. Make sure you get everybody who has a channel in the chat, and make sure you subscribe to each other. It's a community out here. We've got to help each other, man. Like for like, subscribe for subscribe, man. Like fucking 2015 Instagram days, man. Shout out for shout out. You know what I'm saying? If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Chris's link as well. Make sure you subscribe to Chris. New manager would get Max Dowman, and MLS would be regular starters. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I said it, man. The white child of prophecy, the 16-year-old Super Saiyan, the chance with Messi. I want him starting, man. He's good enough. He's old enough. If you're good enough, you're old enough, man. We need to get him in the squad. He needs to be integrated properly. And look at what he done against Everton, man. Comes on for 15 minutes and changes the game. He changes the game, man. Pick up Chris. It's a must-win game for you lot. As you said, you can't give City confidence. Facts. Big up Boring. Emery was willing to trade Saka for Zaha, though. So what? So what? I mean, we didn't know. I mean, let's be honest. If we didn't know how good Saka was going to be. I mean, look, Chelsea got rid of Salah. Chelsea got rid of Kevin De Bruyne. When a player's 17, 18, and they're coming through, I mean, he was good when he came through. Obviously, he improved a lot. But obviously, it's hindsight. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we didn't, and thank God we didn't. But you know, I don't even know where Zaha is. Last time I saw him, he was in Galatasaray. I think he's in America now, just collecting the bag. But yeah, man, shout out Zaha anyway. I actually met Zaha in Croydon one time in Topshop. It was in Top Man actually. He's actually a pretty shy guy, man. But shout out Zaha, man, good guy. Big up Animal Shorts. Emery couldn't win Villa a cup plus a league. Well, he could win a Europa League this season. He could win a Europa League. He could easily win a Europa League, you know. Because let's be honest, if Emery finishes 7th or 8th or 9th or even 10th, but wins the Europa League, that gets back into the Champions League, and they get to see their captain's armpit. So it's a bit early to say that. And let's not also remember that the budget at Villa is nowhere near as big as the budget at Arsenal. The manager, all the managers combined in the last 10 years, I'm pretty sure they haven't spent £1 billion. I don't know that for sure, but I'd bet a 5 on it. I remember in Emery's first season, you went on an unbeaten run until December when you were thrashed 5-1. Yeah, well, there you go, mate. There you go. I remember. I think Arteta's first game, was it a draw? I don't think we won under Arteta for the first 4 games. I think. Big up Animal Shorts. His centre forwards playing as a left wing back. Martinelli is much better. Well, I don't really rate Martinelli anyway. I think he's one of the players that I like, the style of player I hate it the most. Like an athlete can track back, but he's a bird brain, low IQ, no game IQ. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, big up views, man. Make sure you subscribe to Views, man. Top guy, man. Top guy. And funny as damn hell as well, man. Funny as damn hell. Memes for days, man. Whenever I'm in the gym or whenever I'm driving, I'm watching the streams. I need to be careful because I nearly crashed my Tesla the other day listening to you, man. But yeah, man. Arteta out, KSE out. Yeah, KSE for me. I said this. I think I said this on your Under the Lens the other day, that you asked me the 3 questions of things I would change. I said, look, if I could go back in time, 2005, 2004, 2006, Usmanov would have taken over the club. This guy said, if you let me come be in charge of the club, I'll spend 250 million on Messi. And that was in 2006. Bro, there's another timeline where we had the Usmanov ownership and we won Champions Leagues, titles, Club World Cups. We've got Messi, we've got Villa, we've got Van Persie stayed, Henry stayed for another. Bro, there's another time like that. There's another me that's enjoying Super Saiyan levels of success. Yeah, but now I'm here asking why this guy, this perfect hairline fraud, is still at my club for 7 years, man. Oh man, it's Babylon. Make sure you subscribe to Views, bro. Links in the chat, man. Big up Views, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. I know you said you had to go somewhere today and you had to do that. I'm definitely gonna tune into the member stream later as well. Big up Goon RSC. It's like an intern constantly making mistakes and costing company billions every year, but he's still an intern of that company after 10 years. No, not even that. After 10 years, he's been promoted to CEO and he's still making the same mistakes, bro. That's what it's like, man. It's crazy. Big up Ransoloni. Big up Chris. Champions League is a contradiction. Most of the competition aren't champions of anything. They need to take league out of it and name because it's a knockout format. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like Roy was saying earlier, the old format of only the champions of the country get to play in it, which I don't really mind that. But obviously, Europa will never do that because of the money. They will never do that. All the TV money, merch, all the advertising on stuff, Carlsberg, all that. They'll never do that, man. They'll never do that. We just need to, and that's why we've got this league phase, because it's just extra games and it's just more money. They are never going to do. They are always going to do what's the best interest of their pockets. It's as simple as that. I still call it the good old European Cup, like the good old days. Yeah, listen, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. Big up, good to see Arsenal 0, Bournemouth 2 for me. Fair enough. I'm going 2-2, bro. I'm going 2-2. I think we're going to drop points. I can see it right now. Travenier masterclass, Evan Nilsson masterclass, Troopy masterclass. I can see it happening, man. I can see it easily happening. We get back in the game late in the game. Saka gets a goal. Gyökeres gets a penalty, and we draw 2-2. And then these stupid Arsenal fans at the Emirates Stadium are still going to clap this manager like he's doing something good for us. They need to start booing this freaking idiot, man. Big up Kenny Fan TV. I think Bert is a yes man. Arteta has the control of the whole club. I don't think so, I don't think so. The only reason why I don't think so is because Eze and Gyökeres are Bert signings. Madueke and Mosquera, I think, are Arteta signings. That's the only reason why I don't believe that. But listen, you might be right. Who am I to know? I have no ITK, people. I have no ITK. Who knows? I don't know. But that's just my personal opinion, just based off feeling, I guess. Boring. That's not true. He didn't want Pepe. He wanted to spend that money on Zaha. Okay. Big up Arsenal 3-4-2. I think we give Arteta enough time. We need to win a title. Like there's nothing to lose. Yeah, well, this is the thing. He doesn't play like there's nothing to lose. He always plays like, for me, it's like just go for it. Just go for it, man. Just 22-23 attacking football for the last 7 games of the season. Just do it. And do it in the Champions League as well. Like, imagine he switches to the 22-23 style and we go win the Champions League and the Premier League. For me, if you win a title and the Champions League, I won't say all will be forgiven, but 95% of it will be forgiven. I'll stop calling him Lego Head. I'll start calling him by Mikel. And then if he wins again, then I'll call him Mikel Arteta. Then if he wins again, then I'll call him Super Saiyan 2 Goku. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's in debt, in my opinion. He's in his overdraft. He needs to get back into his current account needs to be, you know what I'm saying, he needs to be back. He needs to get the funds back in. You know what I'm saying? And by getting the funds back in, he needs to deliver trophies as far as I'm concerned, people. Big up chat. Can't on my phone. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries, bro. I'll definitely catch your member stream anyway, man. No worries, bro. Big up Kenny. Gunnar SC, that could be the 3rd in a row for Bournemouth. Oh, man, I mean, and we've got not a great record against Bournemouth as well. I mean, Arteta is the first manager to lose to Bournemouth at the Emirates. So Bournemouth didn't even have a draw at the Emirates until Arteta, you know, and I think we've lost twice to Bournemouth at the Emirates now. So I'm not confident. Big up AJ Kenny. If he wasn't a yes man to Diego Simeone, he would never be a yes man to Arteta. Yeah, I don't believe Bert's a yes man at all. I don't believe so. That's just my personal opinion as well. Big up Animal. They've seen us play versus Southampton. Play the ball on the ground fast or long balls to defenders. It's done. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. We move the ball so slowly. It's pathetic. Please like the stream if you're not already. It really helps Darkside out. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, people. Really helps the channel out. Going to try and be more consistent, but I've just got so many things going on in my personal life that just will not really allow me to stream consistently. But I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent, definitely in towards the end of the season and, you know, going forward for next season as well. Big up AJ. Read that one already. Big up Chris. Roy acting like male version of Bonnie Blue. What? Hey Chris, you're moving nuts. Hey Chris, man, you're moving nuts. Funny how Pepe has done well since leaving Arsenal shows it was the coaching issue. Yeah, he's done bits, man. He's done bits. He's done a couple of bits. I can't lie, man. Big up Kenny. Don't mention that ball fraud. The amount of record he's broken for us despite the domestic cups he's won. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'd rather have Eric Ten Hag's record than Arteta's record because let's be honest, 1 League Cup and 1 FA Cup is better than 1 COVID dusty FA Cup, bro, and $1 billion spent and more time at the club. So there you go. Big up AJ. The moment Emery wins the Europa League, he has a better English legacy than Arteta. He already does. In my opinion, he already does. Look, Aston Villa were going to get relegated, and look what he's done with them already. So for me, he's already got a better legacy. I mean, obviously the Europa League solidifies it, but he already has a better legacy already. I mean, you're saying specifically English legacy, so yeah, you can argue Arteta still has a better English legacy because he has an FA Cup. But you know, obviously, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, cheers, Sandy Links. Pepe should never have been sold. Yeah, facts. He should never have been sold. I mean, Pepe was better than. Pepe's better than Madueke. Pepe's better than flipping Martinelli. Pepe should never have been sold, in my opinion. And we sold him for $1 million to Trabzonspor. What was the point of that? Arteta postman Pat season. Boy, he better deliver. Because if you don't, in the bin Laden, mate. In the bin Laden. Big up Kenny, Chris. Where's Pepe playing now? Haven't heard of this guy for ages. He's playing for some Turkish team, I think, or some weird team. He was playing in the Turkish league, I think he was, and then he moved to Villarreal, but I think he's playing for some other team now. Let me quickly check, actually. Let me just quickly check, people. Nicolas Pepe. Where's he playing? Yeah, he's still playing in Villarreal. Yeah, he's playing in Villarreal. Yeah, he's still playing in a decent. He's still playing in La Liga. So yeah. No, I meant he could win it all. He will. I don't know about that. Big up Kenny. Martinelli has Garnacho syndrome. Mate, Garnacho has Garnacho syndrome as well, by the way. Big up Animal. Emery would definitely won us a league and a Europa Cup. There you go, mate. There you go. I agree as well. I agree. I remember Wenger nearly signed Ronaldo. I might be wrong. Yeah, he nearly signed Ronaldo, Zlatan, Yaya Toure. Who else? David Villa, if you remember. Probably a lot of people don't remember that one, but David Villa as well. A lot of players he nearly signed. He nearly signed Kante as well, but he got Xhaka instead. Can you believe it? But jokes aside, I'm jealous of guys with hairlines like that. I mean, yeah, listen, my hairline's calm, yeah, but even still, Arteta's hairline's like, it's just perfect, bro. It's perfect. Big up Chris, Villarreal, I think, yeah, Villarreal plays for Villarreal. Big up Kenny. You haven't been streaming for weeks. Work has caught up with me. Yeah, bro. This problem is when I've literally got like a new job coming up, and I've got like a second job coming up. So I'm gonna be super busy. I'm literally gonna have to hire an editor and stuff now because I'm only gonna probably be able to stream like twice a week or 3 times a week at best because I'm just gonna be so busy. I'm really trying to like grind and save some money. So I'm gonna have to hire an editor now. It's just gonna have to happen. But it just means the production of the channel will go up. Less videos and stuff. There'll probably be more shorts, less live stream, more shorts, more videos. But you know, it is what it is. Big up Animal. It's a pressure game. It's inevitable. I can feel the pressure as a fan. Yeah, I can feel the pressure, man. I can feel the pressure, and I think for me, it's done. It's done, mate. It's done for me. If he doesn't win, it's done. If he draws, it's done. I mean, I think it's done anyway. I think the season has been over since we lost the Carabao Cup final. So Villa can win the Europa League this season. Yeah, easily. I think they're the favourites to win it, to be honest. I think they're easily the favourites. Pick up Animal Shorts. He's confident that his fangirls and fanboys are... Bro, I think if you were to survey every Arsenal fan on the planet, I would say that Mikel Arteta still has like a 60 to 75% approval rating. That's my personal opinion. Like, because when I speak to people in real life, yeah, like in a pub or when I go to like a social club as well. So when I'm at a pub or at a club, a lot of people still back Arteta. A lot of people are very much MK Ultra by this manager. Yeah, get the likes up, people. 15 likes, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Big up, thanks AJ for that. Big up to you, man. But yeah, I think for me, I think a lot. Like, let me ask you a question. Well, let me ask the chat a question. Yeah, what percentage of Arsenal fans do you think still support Arteta like blindly? For me personally, it's between 65 and 75%. I'm going to go 70%. I think 7 out of 10 Arsenal fans still believe in this project and still believe in Arteta. Personally, that's what I think. Anyway, Martinelli's dash from Incredibles. You know what? I'll tell you what, Chris. Yeah, a little fun fact actually. Incredibles is actually one of my favorite films. It's actually one of my favorite films of all time. Actually, it's easily in my top 5. Incredibles is it's incredible. Pun intended. Big up AJ. If Kai see us, his Arsenal deal would cost 100. Oh my! If Kai Havertz sees out his deal, it would cost Arsenal 134 million pounds. Jesus Christ, man! Jesus Christ, man! That's crazy. That's insane, man. That's insane. 134 million quid. That is insane, man. Wow, that's insane. That is insane. Big up AJ. Huge congratulations on 2.1k subs. Yeah, bro. Look, I've been doing this for like 9 months now. Just been fun. Like for me, it's not about money or trying to like become monetized or anything. I just enjoy. I love Arsenal. I love interacting with you guys. I love getting my opinions out there. And to be honest, the main reason why I made this channel is because I can't stand top gooners, bro. I can't stand the people that sell in our fan base, that sell copium, that don't tell the truth, that try to manipulate XG and statistics to try and make it look like Arteta and the club are doing more than they actually are. The club is not doing enough. And the club is not doing enough, and it's not doing the right things. This club has money, bro. This club has dough. So yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I just try my best in it. Like I try to put content out when I can, try to interact with everyone I can, and try to be, put everybody on and go on people's channels. And I just like being part of the community, to be honest, man. But big up to you, AJ, man. You're one of the true ones out here, man. Shout out to you, big bro. Big up Chris. Darkside Gunner has the same barber as Deontay Wilder. It's a good thing, by the way. With the hairstyle. Thanks. I mean, you had me in the first time. I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it. I just, I just have the braids, straight back, easy to maintain. Very, you never really have a bad hair day with braids, and I take good care of my hair. So, I'm trying to actually like grow my sides as well, so I can have like full braids because I did the whole like fade thing, but haircuts are so expensive these days. It's like they want 40 quid for fade and beard. I was like, 40 quid for fade and beard. I'm growing my sides, bro. It's not that deep. Big up Stag, man. How you doing, man? How you doing? 16 likes, like and subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe, people, man. Really helps out the channel. Really, really important. Speaking of favourites, don't listen to Opta, analysts, or any of that stuff. Listen to the results. City 99.9 favourites of winning the Premier League. Yeah, I've been saying since the beginning of the season. Obviously, there's times where I thought we might win it, but I've always said that City are the favourite. See, for me, City have been the favourite since the beginning of the season. I wish I could show you my group chats. I've been saying the whole time that City are the favourites. I got a bit gassed a couple of times and said like stuff like Glockers, we're going to win the league, blood, and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, I've never strayed away from that City are the favourites. City are by far the favourites, man. 70 to 75%. Yeah, I'd say the same. 70 to 75% of Arsenal fans are Arteta sexuals, in my opinion. 100%. They will back this manager to the end. Roughly 75% of people support Arteta Fan TV. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't even get me started about that fan channel, man. That fan channel was a joke, bro. Like, I thought about going on that channel like years ago. This is before I even had a YouTube channel, or I'm talking about like 2018, 2019. But I'm glad I didn't, man, because no offense to AFT or any of those people, but I think they've become too PR. Like, I think before it was a lot more raw and it was a lot more honest, but I think they've become very PR. That's just my opinion. This is my opinion. I think I have to give respect to Robbie. He's created his own lane, all that stuff. But I just think it's become very much PR, very much like, just never criticizing the manager, not having uncomfortable conversations. So yeah, there you go. Big up Animal. It's the PR of the media. How did he get this compared to Emery that looks swagger English proficiency? Listen, Arteta has the same PR team as Kim Jong-un in North Korea, bro. That's the only explanation I've got. He's got the same PR team as Kim Jong-un. That's all I can say, bro. That's all I can say. Dark, I can't stay, but keep out speaking facts, legend. Yeah, man. Do your thing, Stag, man. Until next time. Hasta la próxima. Big up Chris. Don't help when fans attending, never against Arteta. That's the issue. While with our fans attending who are low, never stick by slot, also signing Alonso, Gerrard names a difference. Yeah, that's the thing I rate about Liverpool fans. They really hold their club and their manager accountable. Whereas Arsenal fans, it's more like family, it's more like touristy. That's why they got rid of the Ashburton army and stuff. Like, you got rid of all that, you got rid of the ultras. Like, I want ultras, man. I want people that will, after the game, will grips up Arteta and say, listen, you better win that league, bro. But now it's all nicey, wisey, all that stuff. Nah, not for me, bro. Expected forward passes. Yeah, bro. It's all these fake statistics to make the manager and the players look better than they actually are. It's a joke, man. Congratulations on the sub, mates. Well deserved. Thank you very much, people. I appreciate your kind words, man. It's just consistency and all that good stuff, For me, 70% still fully Arteta in. Yeah, same. 70 to 75%, I think. No doubt. Renee Sleggers. Yeah, I would sack Arteta and bring her in right now, man. She wins. She wins trophies, bro. She wins trophies. She's got 5 times the amount of trophies that Arteta's got in less time. Renee Sleggers is fact. It's not, bro. She's by far the superior manager. It's not even close. Used to watch AFTV from 2014 to 15 season, especially. Yeah, bro. Let me just say this, man. Rest in peace and shout out to Claude, man. Claude was my favorite person on the AFTV. He was so funny and he was so raw. He just embodied everything that I felt about the club and stuff. It's like him and Ty just going back and forth was just peak cinema, bro. It was absolute cinema, bro. Big up Animal. Only one Asian guy is so real. Oh yeah, I love Ryan. Ryan's quality. He was. You know the funny thing is, Arteta, he used to be a bit of an Arteta inner. He used to call him King Arteta, but then he started to realize that this whole thing is just a joke now. Like I rate him. I want to have him on my show soon. I'm actually going to see if I can find him on Instagram actually, and get him on the show or go on his show. I just wanted to have a chat with him because I want to know what got him to the point where he was like, "Nah, this Arteta thing ain't really going to work." Because he used to be really pro Arteta, He used to be really, really pro Arteta. So that's quite interesting that he's actually quite changed. And he's one of the few people that go on AFTV regularly and actually hold a sword to Robbie as well when Robbie's waffling. Missile proficient. Oh, bro. Honestly. Robbie Lyle's factually a Luton Town fan. Oh, yeah, him and his brother as well, by the way. Just so you know that. They were Luton fans, and then they switched to Arsenal. So Same with Mark Goldbridge. I'm pretty sure he was a Nottingham Forest fan and switched to Man United, by the way. A lot of your biggest YouTubers used to be fans of other clubs, but not me. You know why? Because listen, die hard, Arsenal through and through, mate. Arsenal through and through, mate. There you go, mate. That's when I went to a little party and guess who come through? Ian freaking Wright. I wish I could find the picture of me taking a picture of him in the 98 winning kit, man. Can't find it anywhere. I've literally searched my photo album for it anywhere. I'm fuming I can't find it. It might be at my grandma's house, but I'm going to see if I can find it, actually. I'm going to go see my grandma soon. Big up Animal. Yeah, my younger brother is a Liverpool fan. He's 10 and saying slot out. This is what I'm saying. Your younger brother has better standards than 70% of our effing fan base, man. It's a joke. It's a joke. Why does your 10-year-old brother have higher standards than all these top gooners, bro? 10 years old, bro. 10 years old, man. Do you know what I was doing? It's time to go. I used to love when he said that, man. That was such a line, bro. Big up Animal. Egal Artez. What? Oh, he said that Arteta is better than Hansi Flick. Yeah, he needs to give his head a wobble, mate. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Claude's my favourite too. I actually like Ty. Sticks by what he believes. He's a nice guy too, obviously. Don't agree. Yeah, that's the thing about Ty. Like, I'm sure he's a really, really nice person, but his opinions on Arsenal are just absolutely pathetic. Like, I remember he was arguing with a Real Madrid fan saying that Arsenal are bigger than Real Madrid. I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, you don't believe that. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. He's like, oh, well, what did Real Madrid win in 1902? 1902. 1902. Bro, I Googled it. Arsenal didn't win nothing in 1902, neither did Real Madrid, but Arsenal didn't. Bro, this guy just chats absolute waffle, bro. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he chats breeze, man. He chats breeze. It's funny how he hasn't been removed from AFTV. Bro, he's a view magnet. He'll never get removed from AFTV. He's an absolute view magnet. I like Lee Gunner on there too, but obviously he takes it too personal these days, like a few others. Look. I know there's been a bit of controversy with Lee Gunner recently, but I'm not going to speak on it because number one, I don't really care. Like, you know, I don't care for like YouTube beef or YouTube drama unless someone addresses me directly. But in terms of Lee's opinions on Arsenal, I pretty much agree with most of his opinions. In terms of what he's doing outside of that, obviously I have my opinions on it. I don't really agree with like, the him beefing with Jez and all that stuff, and I don't even want to get into it. Like I just stay away from stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, shout out to Lee, man. I hope he gets better in it. Big up Kenny, Claude and Tyson. Bro, that segment the Claude and Ty show was so funny, bro. It was so funny. Stop swearing. Kids could be watching. Stop swearing. Oh, it was so funny, man. Are you more committed than me? Are you more committed than me? Oh, it's so funny. That was literally. I remember I was at uni watching that stuff, man. I used to laugh so much. I used to have tears in my eyes, bro. What did you win in 19? Bro, this guy chats so much rubbish, bro. He chats so much rubbish. So much rubbish. Big up Chris. Agreed, mate. Lead has good football. Yeah, his football opinions. Like, for me, you know what? Actually, I'll say this. I don't agree with a lot of Lee's footballing opinions, but I agree with most of Lee's Arsenal opinions. Because like, when he said that Welbeck was a better footballer than Salah, I was just like, I ain't really fucking with that. But you feel me? Big up Chris. The drama, it just irrelevant back. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. But you know what? I'm going to wrap things up there, people. Been on the stream for an hour now. Make sure you like and subscribe, people. Those watching on the playback, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. I'm out of here. I'm going to be on. Let me just make sure I get his name right. I'm going to be on Delboy Gunner TV's channel later at 7 p.m. So I'll put the link in my community post. Make sure you check that out. It's going to be a great show. Until next time, people. I'm out. Peace.